Hello and welcome to the first reimagined episode of Rally Point. We are back. We are here in the studio. You'll notice that we are live. This is the first episode we are doing of a new series of Rally Point Live. I am joined by Mr. Dogbert. How are you doing today, sir?
Pretty good. It's good to be back on Rally Point.
Yeah. When was the last time you were on Rally Point?
A long time ago and 60 pounds heavier.
I'm also joined by Mr. Mad Dog Maddis himself.
It's really good to be back on the stream.
It's been a whole 20 minutes. Thank God we're back. And of course, I'm Mr. Michael Wheels Whelan. And here we are for the first episode of Rally Point. So, what is going on? You might be asking, what is this new format that we're using? So essentially, we wanted to reimagine Rally Point. It's gone through a lot of changes over the years. You can probably tell us more about that, Dogbert.
Yeah, obviously it started off with Will and Craig, being the kind of faces of the community, getting that tidbits of information out there, kind of condensing it and kind of making it a bit fun. I think in one episode, we had people putting green face paint on and stuff like that. People being killed for Blood Pack. I mean, there have been a lot of wild episodes of Rally Point.
So one problem that we had with Rally Point is that they were quite sporadic because so much stuff happens in the studio. We wanted to work up a new format where we could make sure that we had a new episode every single week. So from now on, unless anything explodes, we are going to be here for the rest of time. Every single week until we're 80 years old, giving you the fresh, hot Total News.
Every week?
Every single week,
Every week, are you sure?
Yeah, there might be a few different people on the couch. We might switch it up a little bit when people aren't here or people want to come on. So you're on here for a very good reason, which we will talk about shortly.
Yes.
But just to let everyone know, we'll just give you the lowdown. We're going to be streaming for around sort of 30-odd minutes. We're going to go maybe above that, maybe below that, depends on how much we have to talk about. We have quite exciting news that we're going to be sharing in a minute, and we've got a little fun feature for the ending, haven't we, Maddis?
Yep.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that.
I'm scared now.
If you're watching this live and you don't have time to catch up with this, then it will be uploaded. It'll be in the Twitch VODs, it will be on Total Archive, and at the end of the month we're hoping to do a little mishmash of all the highlights as well.
Oh God,
which
no.
will be on the official channel.
Oh God, no. I know how these end up. It's never favourable for me.
So, let's move on to the first item of the day, which is we have a special announcement. We're going to be showing a short little teaser, and then we'll be back with you in just a second.
Just felt like pointing.
It is a little teaser.
They say there is honor in battle. They are fools.
Coming this weekend.
This weekend,
It is the second coming of the Everchosen Invitational. Mr. James Dogbert, would you like to tell us what that is all about?
Mr. James Dogbert.
It's your surname, right?
Yeah, it is at the moment.
Talking about.
I even prepared myself some notes so I
Wow.
don't forget anything. Look
That's
at this.
Oh my God.
Extensive.
Professional.
This is the most professional I've ever seen you.
Well, strap in. So it's the Everchosen Summer Invitational. We worked with... We did this last time with Turin, Italian Spartacus. The multiplayer community is, incredibly active, and they've been supporting us across different Total War games. But obviously now in Warhammer, the flavour and variety that we have is insane. So we worked closely with Italian Spartacus and Turin for the last one, and it was great. Great feedback from the community. Amazing games. We had some absolutely amazing games. We got to see some of the new DLC being showed off.
Yes.
Which
is a bit of an exclusive at the time as well.
It was. First time we showed off in multiplayer. But for this one, we wanted to do a second one. We wanted to do it sooner rather than later. So we reached out to them. Italian Spartacus, Churin, and Janet Occasion. They're going to be our commentators. They're going to be here in the studio on the weekend. They're flying right now. They're
Really?
they're in the air
as we speak.
They're in the
Oh
air
my
as we
god.
speak. You know, maybe they've got free Wi-Fi on the plane. They can be watching this as well. If so, hello. So they're going to be here in the studio with us. We're going to be doing the production. We're working with a lot closely this time. You know, we work closely with them because they know the community, they know the game when it comes to multiplayer. So they've been helping us with the rule set, but they've also helped us reach out to get 8 players who are going to be able to show off an amazing tournament. And I'm going to run through some of them right now. Not too
Interesting.
many, but I'll go through
You've
enough
got like
of them.
a little paragraph of information about
Yeah,
them.
but we're not going to give you that because if you want to have more information about the players, we're putting up a landing page where you can go and get all the information for the tournament. So go have a look at that.
That is, we've actually got the URL for that. That is totalwar.com/the Everchosen.
Indeed.
The Everchosen, not just Everchosen, the Everchosen. So make sure you have a look at that after the stream so you can get all the details. But for now,
Before
who are we
that,
going to be seeing?
you can
Who are we
hear
gonna
me.
Be seeing?
So it's an 8-man invitational. We'll be playing for prize fund just like last time. We're going to have Lord Master of Sotek. He's going to be out playing. He's going to be, probably bringing some Lizard Men, but who knows? Romuald Dog, he's going to be there. We're going to have Shadow Online Gaming. We're going to have Ninja Hun. We're going to have... I can't pronounce his name probably.
Tlaxlan Soothsayer.
Yeah, I know he's definitely bringing Lizard Man. Samarkand, we've also got Dev Plays and Shetland Apache. So that's going to be our players. I'm excited to have Ninja Hunt in the tournament as well.
Is that Ninja Hunt who I beat in free for all that one time?
Oh, God, we're never going to get the end of it, are we? I think he's going to be turning his, I was going to say grey, but he's very much alive and playing in this tournament the weekend.
Yes.
Gobble King,
Yeah.
who was part of our last tournament, was the last ever chosen champion. He's on holiday, so he cannot make it.
Oh, that's
also-
a poor
so we have a
excuse.
second chance for a new ever
You want to
chosen
make it a little bit
champion.
easier for the rest of them as well. You know?
But just to highlight the craziness you can see in these games, Gobble King in his last final went a full 5 games, lost 2, then won 3 in a row, and managed to win in the final using an army of goblins against Empire.
Only goblins.
Only goblins.
Only
a goblin
goblins.
heavy army,
Oh my
and he
God.
won. So that's the kind of stuff you can look forward to seeing during the tournament.
This is really exciting because this is the highest level of Warhammer players, almost. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some people who maybe are not in the public eye, and maybe they will be in the future. But as far as we're aware, these are some of the best players in the world, and it's awesome to watch them play.
And this is us working with the multiplayer community, doing more there. You know, they've been doing so much. They've been running tournaments for the community. They've been doing fun stuff on Twitch, on YouTube for so long, and it's really, really cool to be able to work with these guys and be able to deliver something for everyone else to watch as well. So that'll be this weekend, 5 p.m. Both Sunday and Saturday, where we'll have our quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals, third place matchup. We'll also have some show matches as well, where
Nice.
we're going to have some streamers who are quite new to the Total franchise, especially when it comes to multiplayer. Those guys are going to be there playing free for all, which is a new mode that came out in Warhammer 2.
Yeah.
Really popular and great fun to play. Little less pro as the traditional 1-on-1, which is going to be the Everchosen
Hence
champion.
why
So
I sometimes win in it.
exactly, me too. And also on the Sunday, we're going to have Lionheart. Lionheart, Jackie Fish. There we go. Look at those notes.
Oh.
Jackie Fish, Indie Pride, and Nerd Rage Fitness. Those guys are also going to be playing. And it's going to be great fun. So please tune in. Help support the multiplayer community as we are by tuning in, watching. We're going to have some giveaways. We're going to have a collector's edition and have some codes to give away as well.
Interesting. Who is your favourite? Who do you reckon's going to bring it home?
Oh, the thing is, with it, I kind of think Ninja Hun is coming in as kind of the more well-known.
He's the self-proclaimed best Total War player in the world.
I think he's got a lot. I think he can do it. I'm going to throw my hat in with him. I'm probably going to be told by a load of people that they've got favourites in this one, but that's great. Tell us all about it in the comments and show up on the weekend and support your player.
It's going to be a massive event. It's happening this weekend, so that's the 4th and the 5th of August.
Yes.
Do we have a rough time that you're going to be starting at?
5 p.m.
5
UK
p.m.
time.
BST. 5
That's
p.m.
my
BST.
favourite time. Is UK time.
2 days exactly from now, because it is 5 p.m. BST roughly now.
Exactly.
Roughly now.
Roughly now.
Roughly now.
It's
But-
roughly 5 p.m. now, yeah. It's what we
Roughly
mean.
exactly now.
Roughly right now, soon, not now, 2 days.
What kind of incredible scenes do you think we're going to be seeing at this tournament?
Well, we're going to be playing, Warhammer 2 with the DLC. It's going to be content everyone's already seen and can play themselves. So this is going to be great for anyone who ever want to get into multiplayer or wants to get a better idea how some builds can work. But more importantly, I love playing multiplayer, but I love watching good players bring interesting and varied builds to battles, which kind of mix it up, and then I copy that and then pretend like I know what I'm doing when I play multiplayer. So that's my plan. I mean, majority of my build for Warhammer 1 is literally watch the video of Agony Duck playing, copied his orc build, used it every single time. Worked like a dream. And talking of which, Oscar and maybe some of the devs will also be popping in to give their thoughts and feelings on the show matches.
Well,
as
you're
well.
going to be giving your expert commentary as well, right?
Yeah, I'll be hosting. You're away on the weekend, so I work weekends.
Take the mantle.
But when you can't find you, they just shove me instead, which is fine. I'm going to be doing some commentary, but really, Italian, Spartacus, Churin, and Janet. These guys are brilliant at this. They bring a whole different level. Anyone here hasn't watched them before. They break it down. They keep it interesting, but more importantly, they help you understand the tactics that the players are thinking and how they're trying to either achieve their goals or defend against it. It's brilliant, honestly. This is the reason why we reached out to work with them. They are just very, very good at this.
They're really good at breaking down what's happening for people who have no idea what's going on, right?
Exactly, and that's the best part of commentary.
Yeah.
You need to be able to do that in a fun and engaging way, and they do it absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing what the players bring, and I'm just looking forward to having a really fun, cool atmosphere, and more importantly, supporting the multiplayer, which, is something for me has always been something I've wanted to do.
Maddis, you haven't watched or played that much multiplayer as us, probably. Is this quite exciting for someone as a bit of an outsider?
Yeah, it's really cool to see
multiplayer tournament?
that we're supporting it in this new way. We're actively going and making these tournaments, and I'm really looking forward to actually sitting down and watching some of it.
Yeah.
Because no doubt I will actually find the time to do it this time.
Awesome. Yeah, and we're hopefully going to see some really nice high production values. We've all been working behind the scenes, improving our live stream abilities, so hopefully we're going to see some incredible footage as well. So, we've got a little trailer now that we're going to show with all of the details, just in case you missed any of that, and we're going to cue that right now. Alright, so make sure you tune in this Saturday and Sunday to watch the Everchosen Invitational, but it's time to move on to some of the other incredible things that have been happening in the Total War universe, as Rob likes to call it. Of course, if you watch the Total War Live episode that we did just now, you'll know that Rise of the Republic is very, very soon to be released. Yep. And just in case anyone isn't aware, I'm just going to tell you what this is. So Rise of the Republic is a new campaign pack that we're releasing into. Yep. And it's set in the year 399 BC. So it's around the time of Marcus Furius Camillus, which is one of the coolest names in Roman history, I think.
Oh, for sure. I can't think anything quite beats that, It's like an MMA name.
Furious.
It's like a wrestler's name. It's like The Rock fighting Marcus Furious.
So
going through a table.
This is an interesting campaign pack, Maddis, because we're going to see quite a lot of versatility in the factions. We're seeing a really condensed version of Italy for the campaign map. So kind of like Friends of Britannia, we've taken a part of the world and gone into mega detail.
Yes. So, yeah, we've broken it down. This is going to be the most detailed map we've ever seen of Italy. And we're breaking it down into multiple different cultures, faction types, abilities, and we're really making a lot out of this. Excuse me. Just trying to think of what to say.
Well, it's what's interesting is the guys who've been working on this is actually our sister studio,
Yes.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Sophia are a bit of a new addition to the sort of Creative Assembly family, and they've been working as sort of like a new content team for us historical
Yes.
titles. So they're going back to the most popular Total War title in all of our current played titles is Rome 2. People are really enjoying and playing Rome 2, even to this day. It's been a long time. So we're trying to continue to update that, provide additional DLC and stuff like that, but we're also providing free updates. And one that's coming along with Rise of the Republic is the Ancestral update. And this is very interesting because it's a feature that a lot of people have been wanting in Rome 2 for a little bit, which is the family tree.
Yeah. So we're bringing that back. People were really insistent on at launch that they wanted the family tree, and we've got around to it now. So every faction now has this family tree. It may be extensive, it may be very small. That's the thing with family trees, is they can be
That's
big
the
or
thing
small.
with families.
We saw when we played a couple of weeks ago with the Massalia that they had a very small faction family tree. And then there are other factions, as we saw today when we were playing as Tarkuna. They had quite a sprawling family tree that was ever growing, with lots of children being born into it. Along with this, we've also got a lot of political and family intrigues that we can now go into.
30 or 40 options or something crazy like that.
So before, it was quite limited. It was probably about 10 or something. I'm not entirely sure what the exact number was. But the guys at Sophia have really gone into that, making it important to have this role play core. So you are the head of your family, and you've got to do everything you can to keep on top and make sure that your heir is going to succeed and they're going to do well, and you're not going to have a secession or a civil war, or you've just got to keep everything together. So not only are you fighting to conquer new lands, you're fighting to keep them as well.
Yeah.
Because you've got factions that are going to try and stab you in the back, they're going to try and take over, and you've just got to keep yourself on top.
Yeah, politics has become very important ever since the previous 3LC update, which was the new politics system. And I think quite a lot of people, when we said we were releasing this new politics system, they were like, oh, could you do family tree as well? And now you see how those two systems interlink with each other, and the fact that, you know, you could have a situation where some, like, your son has actually formed another faction of his own, or things like that, right? And you need to bring out all of your manipulation tools to bring everyone in line, and it's really interesting, and it provides a really sort of nuanced look at things that happen outside of just conquest and battle, right? Because one thing that's always important with strategy games is having as many interesting decisions as physically possible all the time. You know? You always want to be making interesting decisions. So even when you're not at war, you know, sometimes you're in a total peace campaign and you just need to chill out for a bit.
We've had a few of those.
Yes, we have. You've watched Total War Live for more total peace. But yeah, sometimes you are in those situations where you are just sort of managing your empire, and they're really building on those aspects, which is really nice to see.
Yeah. So we've got to a point where the war bit is like, it's really well done. So we're working on the peace bit, making that as interesting and entertaining as we possibly can. And I think they've done an incredibly good job. This DLC, this campaign pack, is huge for the amount of money that you're paying for it. You're getting a lot out of it. And alongside that, the 3LC aspect, just the Ancestral update, is huge. It reinvents basically each faction. Yeah. So you've got a lot more to think about rather than just conquering land. You've got to keep thinking about all these different things that are going on all the time. And yeah, it just makes it so much more fun to play. Yeah, because there's so much more variety in the things that can happen now as well, because especially when you've got all of these characters working independently, you've also got like updates to agents which have come in from the Ancestral update. Yes. So certain cultures will have different aspects to the way that their agents work. You've also got all the massive graphical overhauls that we've added, which we haven't talked about yet as well. So for example, if you go on totalwar.com/blog, you can see all the details of the Ancestral update, and you can see like a comparison shot of all of... What are you laughing at?
It's the only time I worked out what God rays were.
Oh,
like,
really?
Now it's just like all of a sudden there's videos like, oh, I added God rays. I'm just like, that's what they are. I was walking in Brighton. I'm just like, you see that over there? That's God rays. I know that because it's in a blog about update from 2. Brilliant. That's why I'm smiling.
Loads of so many little tweaks. Because obviously, you know, Rome's been out for how many years now?
It came out in 2012?
Yeah, so it's been out for like 6-7 years now. It's been around for a long time, right?
2013?
13?
Maybe 13, yes.
Yeah. I joined 14, so it's just after, 13.
So obviously, games get old. So having like a team fully dedicated to keeping it up to date and improving it and working in some of the systems that we're seeing in newer Total War games as well.
Yeah.
Like all of those political intrigue buttons, like you can almost see a bit of inspiration from Friends of Britannia in there.
Yes.
In the way that you have so many different elements in how you can interact with individual characters.
Absolutely. And bringing back like when you defeat an army, having the ability to release, kill, or enslave them, and actually having that bring you an immediate boost to your economy, having cash out of that,
which is something that you'll see in stuff like Warhammer as well. Yeah, so that it's nice to see how we have quite a few titles being released and worked on at the moment. So seeing them all sort of feed into each other and just growing Total War as a franchise almost all together at the same time.
It's done an excellent job on it.
So if you want to check out more details on Rise of the Republic, Mr. Maddis here himself has actually been part of a brutal head-to-head with Jordan Wright. So
It's just over there.
Jordan is currently producing right now. So we've got 2-man production teams. Very hot off the press here. But of course, the head-to-head Let's Play is out now and available to watch. It's on YouTube, and of course, it's featuring yourself playing as Rome.
Yes. So I take on the point of Marcus Furious Camillus.
Yeah.
And Jordan takes on the Senones under Brennus. I want to say Brutius for some reason.
Jumping a gun there.
Completely wrong age. So Brennus was one of the guys in history who sacked Rome at one point. And he is basically the main antagonist to this campaign pack for Rome.
Yeah.
There are lots of like these partnerships. You know, we've seen with Queen and Crone.
Yes.
We saw this almost head-to-head battle between Helleron and Alaric.
Yeah, 2 furious rivals that you see in the Lord Pacts. Yeah.
Exactly. In this campaign pack, there are multiple versions of those. So you've got the key one being Brennus and Camillus, but you've also got other Greek ones, which I can't remember the names of.
Nice.
And there's lots of struggle going on. There's a lot of cultures in this mixing pot, in this very small area, that are vying for dominance and want to be on top.
Yeah.
But in this head-to-head, you'll see some of the new actions that we use with the dignitaries, and a lot of battles.
Yes.
And a lot of brutal battles.
Yeah, because the interesting thing about the Senones and Rome in this campaign map is
very close together.
Yeah, they are quite close together. They've got like a little band between them of sort of
Etruscans.
Yeah, Etruscans and hill tribes and stuff like that. But they're at each other's throats, you know.
Yeah.
I think you can put your mic down a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, there's so much. So much of a bitter rivalry between you two. But it was nice that we saw that in your commentary as well.
Yes. So we wanted to go into this with a very strong roleplay focus to tie it in with the Ancestral update. So I took on the role of being Marcus Furious Camillus, and Jordan took on the role of being Brennus. So we wanted to deliver it in this sort of first-person way, which you'll see we do some battle speeches.
Oh, you did some general speeches.
We did some general speeches.
Oh,
some people said some things about those.
Yeah, because so before the Let's Play was announced, Joey thought it might be nice to have your general speeches sort of like as a teaser to get people excited for the Let's Play. Yep. And people really liked them, didn't they, Maddis?
They did.
If you just have a look under your seat, I've lost mine now, apparently.
Got a piece of paper here.
Yeah, so why don't you read out some of the nice comments you got on the video, Maddis?
It sounds like some nerdy British dude narrating, not a general of Rome. I got 117 reactions.
Did
to
it?
117.
Oh my god.
What was it? Sounds like some nerdy British dude. I mean, the majority of HBO
emoji.
Rome is just a load of kind of nerdy British dudes.
That's exactly what it is, isn't it? Oh, you want to redo those? No.
Let's have a look at some of these. My favourite one is actually at the bottom, which is where it says, "Which was your favourite?" in the question that's posed as part of the video, and Alexander here just says, "None of them."
None. Someone voted for me, I think.
Yes, one person voted for you. They said, "I vote for Mattis."
Mattis.
So they've spelled your name wrong.
Mattis.
Yes. So rip-roaring success.
Oh, wonderful. It's always a learning curve, though, you know. Every day's a school day.
Look, you've lost your voice now.
I
You've been
have.
doing so many enthusiastic speeches this
Yeah.
week. Also, my second favourite comment was wheels would chew these guys up. So
Of course you put that one on there. I wanted
Shut
to
that
read
one
my favourite one, but you've thrown it away now, so I guess that bit's over.
what was your favourite one?
I can't remember because it was on the paper.
Well, there you go. If you want to check out the head-to-head Let's Play, it's live on YouTube right now, so you can have a look at some of the cool things you can be doing when playing as the Senones and as Rome herself.
I want to say a little shout out to Sam who helped us along with that as well.
Well, there you go. Yeah, thank you very much to Sam. Yeah, we had a couple of people doing work experience with us over the last few weeks. You might have seen them producing the stream and all kinds of bits and bobs. So shout out to everyone who came and joined us.
Yeah.
We're going to have a queue of people outside of Horsham now. It's just like, can we get in? Come on, work experience here.
So I hope you've enjoyed this first episode of Rally Point. We're going to be trying to do them every single Wednesday. We're going to be talking about the news that has happened in the past week, discussing it and overlooking some of the things that maybe we'll be seeing in the future as well. And we'll have a little bit of behind the scenes of how the team works and all kinds of things like that. Lots of fun, little interesting tidbits that hopefully we can pick up. We'll see you next time, and thanks very much for watching Rally Point.